Hey Forza heads, back with another tuning guide for you. So today we're going to be diving into the tuning of the Ginetta Junior for the Spotlight car. I'm just going to put it together for you and we can show you how we set it up. It's going to be predominantly set up for handling, so you can adjust it a little bit for speed. We'll run through it and we're going to do a quick build and a quick tune. So yeah, let's go.
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Hey, I really hope you all like this tune. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, and don't forget to stick around to the end and watch an epic battle around Brands Hatch where I'll show you what it's capable of. We'll see if we can follow it up with a test as well, performance. So parts wise, we're going to go with ring, bumpers, all the wheels for now. We're going to go with race tires, rear tyre width, no brakes, and then engine part. So we're going to go what should we do? Looks pretty good. So as a quick build, that looks pretty good. That 121 takes it to 406 there. 120. There you go. So that looks like a pretty good setup. So we can see if we can just adjust it with the wheels quickly. So as we standard weight, we are 1935. These are the lightest wheels. These are the heaviest wheels. There you go, 1932. Alright, we'll give that a whirl. I think when I actually built it earlier I had 119 horsepower, so I think I did the exhaust or something else, so I just thought I'd give a quick flick through to show you the parts. So yeah, so we went for the ignition and the air filter. Then we had the tyre compound on full, rear tyre width on full. Wheels were on the B to G RSGTs. Rear wing, front wing, and that is our build. Tuning wise, we're going to drop the tyre pressure down to 24 in the front, 25. You can run this stiffer if you like, but that's where we're going to have it. That's where I had it on my race video. Gearing, we're going to get it right back. So we're going to get it back to 25, 40, 55. We're going to go 15 mile an hour gear. Should be enough for down this class. We're going to go 70, 85, and then the magic 100. So as we do 116.3, what we might want to do is on the tracks with a slightly longer straight is increase that by 5 mile an hour. Probably do each gear by 5 mile an hour. So go 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, and that's achieved to about 121. so we can see if it will go up. You know, you can just do that if you like. You'll be there or thereabouts. There you go. So yeah, just on the fast tracks, might want to run that up a little bit. So yeah, tyre pressure. So the reason I run the slightly harder rear tyre is again just about creating a bit of rotation in the car, and a bit of anything harder on the rear creates rotation, anything harder on the front deviates away from rotation and creates understeer. So we're going to go to alignment. We're going to leave the camber at 2.5 and 1.5. Front toe is negative, sorry, is out 0.1. Rear toe is in 0.1. We're going to put that to neutral. Casters on 6. We're going to run that to 7. And then we're going to do the roll bars. We're going to go, it's a slow car, so with lots of grip for its power to weight, so we're going to go quite heavy on the roll bars. We're going to go 5 and 35 to start with. We'll give it a test. I was actually running it at 10:30 earlier, but it felt like it could have more, so we're going to go with that. So with the roll bars, by again creating a soft front and a stiff rear, as you pivot into a corner and turn and load up the side of the car, basically the harder side will load up the tyres first. So as you flip around, the front's going to be supple, the rear's going to dig in, which is going to create the rotation essentially as you go around the corner. If you had it the opposite way round, the front would bite first and the rear would kind of refuse to bite because it's softer than the front. So therefore it creates more stability, but at the same time it reduces your turning circle. So it's always a balance between what the car can take, and it all depends what class you're in, what position the engine's in, how much aero can be added to the car. You know, because cars with higher aero, like the ones where you get wings where you can add 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds of force on the rear wing and stuff, then you can definitely run, you know, more aggressive roll bars. So yeah, so then spring wise, we're going to run up to, that's got a soft rear, isn't it? So we're going to go 525, and then we're going to go 500. Sorry, I must already adjust that while I was chatting. Drop the ride height all the way down, one click up at the rear again. This just helps the stance of the car and just helps the rotation of the vehicle, and it helps when you go over the low curbs, or should I say the high curbs with a low car, and the back sometimes, especially like Silverstone where it whacks the stones. Bump stiffness, we're going to go 4.6, 4.4, and then we're going to add 50% onto each of them numbers, so that's going to give us 6.9 and 6.6. Again, just a slightly softer rear. Roll centre, we're going to go 0.8 each way. So this again just helps with the rotation and helps with the stability of the car while rotating. And then we're going to go with 25 and 5 for rear wheel drive cars. On the anti-dive and anti-squat, they can increase this. Increasing this will just decrease the amount of stiffness you get in the front end, or increase the amount of stiffness you get in the front end under braking, and increasing this will increase the amount of response you get out of the back end from accelerating. So on cars with like crazy power, you'd think about dropping it. On cars that are fairly simple to drive or within their power to weight and grip ratio, you generally run it a little bit harder. So yeah, aero we're going to run all the way down to start with. That's how I had it earlier. G's 128, 127, A takes 127, 124, so we've lost a bit of G's at 120, but there's not going to be, you know, we're going to be up around 100 mile an hour a lot of the time, I suppose, 80 to 100, but the G's didn't change too much in that department. We'll see how it feels again with this. So if you want to create rotation, you'd have a higher front and less rear. If you want to create stability, you'd have less on the front and more on the rear. So if you're experimenting with setting it up, you know, start neutral if you like, and then see whether you need oversteer or understeer, you want a little bit of control. Sometimes through the roll bars it can give you a lot of flick, and the best way is to actually just drop a bit of front aero and then give you a bit of stability without punishing you too much, and you always get a little bit of extra speed out of it. However, you get more speed by dropping this rear one. So if you get up to the point where you've got the car comfortable and you feel like it's better like that, then if you drop both of them down on the tracks where you want more speed to be in a similar area, you will get similar control across the board with, you know, less control as an average, but it would behave in a similar manner, just slightly less grippy. But you know, it depends on the mechanical grip of the car, with again with the weight, the power and the class that you're in. So we're going to go all the way down 72, 75. Brakes, we're going 47 where it is. Started there, that's generally where I go in brakes. And then 130 on the pressure, that just gives you a snatchier brake, more intense initial push, and then yeah, better for trail braking and things like that, and then laying off the brake as you're turning in and getting into the apex of the corner. Differential, we're going to run up to 100% for now. We'll see how it feels. You're definitely going to want it higher than 70 in this class. So 70 to 100. 100 will allow full wheel slip, full power, full response, but it'll also be easier to come slightly unstuck, scrub your rear wheels and lose a bit of speed that way. So you've got to be smooth with it. If you're less smooth with the throttle, then run this down. Same with the cars with high power like our class, run this down to maybe 60, 50. You know, if you're on a wheel, don't be afraid to run it on 40 and 20 like that, you know, and that's just on your more powerful cars. I generally have the deceleration on 0 because this will help with your turning. Like, it'll be so much more controlled. You won't be able to like lose the back end pretty much going into a bend on a rear-wheel drive car with it set like that, but you will lose overall turning width. Like it's a turn like sharp hairpins like Hockenheim, you'll find it hard to hug the curb all the way around. Whereas, you know, if you want a quick sharp in and out turn, then you really need this on 0, and then you need to hone your skills at sort of stabilising the car yourself. So yes, that's the tune there that we've got. 24 25, 24 25, 25 40, 55 70, 85 100, 2.5 1.5, 0.1 out, 0 0 7.0, 5 and 35 as close as you can get to the 2. I mean, we can be a bit OCD with it if you like. Take it all the way down and all the way up, and then you can have your nice whole numbers. And then 525 500, 3.1 3.2, 4.6 4.4, 6.9 6.6, minus 0.8, plus 0.8, plus 25.4, and plus 5.2 on the geometry. 72 75 all the way down on the aero, 47 130 on the brakes, and 40%, no, we're not going 40%, 100% 0 on the diff, and that's what we're going with. Let me know what you think of the pearlescent paint job that I showed you. There you go, there it is again. So if you want to know how to create them colours, I've done a video on how to create the proper metallic paint, although Forza have updated it with the vinyls with a glossiness button. It still works, just need to slide the glossiness button all the way over to the right hand side for shiny, and the glossiness button can be found when you're in change colour. At the bottom of the screen it tells you, but I think it's push X or Y, it's one of them, and it changes the colour of the car. So yeah, if you want to watch that video, if you want to see how I created the paint job that I've got here, let me know in the comments, because I'll do a little video on how to create the actual proper shines like this. So yeah, let's go racing. So we're going to see what track we've got to test it in against some human competition. Ooh, we're on Brands Hatch. Okie dokie. Let's go, we've got 5 minutes left. See what we can do. We're going to go in, we're going to probably go, maybe do one test lap, see where we fit in, hopefully we can get alongside someone and see what we're like in the competition. I've had a couple of goes today. There has been some people with some fast tunes with a little bit more legs than this.
The
I've created a
9-turn
faster
Brands
tune,
hatch
but they are a
layout
lot
is
looser,
technical
so
and lightning
this is
fast.
probably the best
It's
one to
critical
offer.
for you to swing wide when exiting each turn
If you
to
want a faster
maximize your
tune,
speed.
it's generally just going to be decreasing the rear tyre width and probably adding a little bit more squirt. But again, you're going to come unstuck. I think you'll find it hard to fine tune it much more than that. You could experiment with sport tyres and a little bit more power, but again, you're going to find it easier to come unstuck. You're going to be able to drive this tune around there pretty hard, which is what's good about it. So let's have a little look. Fuel and tyres, what's our delta? 49.5s. Okay. We'll go one lap extra just in case we forget to refuel for the race. People in here, but it is late. For me, it is late. And we'll have a quick practice. there you go. That's the tune. Yeah, hope you like it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think of the race. It was a little bit tight, but hey, sometimes you've got to push. You know, ask, Senna and Prost. Yeah, that's the tune for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the flip paint job. Let me know what you think of the tune. And yeah, we'll get back to you with the next one. And if you haven't checked out my other tuning guys, check them out as well. See you soon, guys. Take care.